I really like the My Tasks view in Asana. I find it really helpful for prioritizing my tasks and figuring out when I'm going to work on stuff. The way it works is that any tasks that have been assigned to you automatically appear in this recently assigned section, and you can then go through and move them into the today, upcoming, or later section, depending on when you want to work on it, and then you can collapse any sections that you don't want to focus on today. And this is in addition to the tasks having a due date. You can have a due date, but also you might want to work on things today that aren't due for a while away. Since I've been trying to move a lot of my workflow to Roam Research, I decided to see if I could recreate this My Tasks view in Roam, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So I've put on the sidebar here the steps that we're going to follow. And I will recommend that you start actually with creating some tasks just to kind of help you figure out whether you've set everything up correctly and it's all working well. I just did this in my daily tasks, but you can do it anywhere. It will pull the tasks in from anywhere. So firstly, you want to create an unscheduled task, which is just a normal to-do. Then you want to create another task using the to-do, which is tagged with today. Another one with tagged with upcoming, and another one tagged with later. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what the finished product will look like. Like in Asana, we have our recently assigned section, the today section, the upcoming section, and the later section. And if I expand all of these, so you can see in the recently assigned section, it has pulled in the task that has not been scheduled. So that's exactly what we wanted to do. Then into the today section, you can see it's pulled in the task that has the tag today. Likewise, upcoming and later have got their correct tasks embedded there. And if I wanted to, for example, schedule this unscheduled task, all I would need to do is give it the tag that I want to, for when I want to work on it, and it will be moved into the correct section. So I'll just remove that. Something to be aware of is that a lot of people often have used Roam to create, for example, a packing list or a daily routine, which might contain a load of to-dos, but they're not things that you actually want to have appear in your My Tasks view. And so the way that I'm going to deal with that is to use this tag of template. So you can either add it to the page itself, like I have here, or you can add it directly as a tag to the to-dos. And the way we're going to set up the My Tasks view is so that it excludes anything that has been tagged with this template tag. Okay. So to get started, we're going to create the different sections. Let's go for, what did we call it? Recently assigned, today, upcoming, and later. Now I've just made these bold because I think it's clearer, but you can use whatever formatting you like. And I've also put it in this My Tasks page, which I created. You can put it wherever you like. You can even put it directly in the to-do page itself. I'm just using My Tasks since we're trying to recreate the Asana view. Okay, so the queries that we're going to add under each of these sections here are over here in the sidebar. Now, because of the way Roam works, unfortunately, I can't just copy and paste these because you have to make sure the query is just on one single line. So what I've done is just prepared the queries in a text editor. So I will copy those across and then I'll talk you through what we're looking at. So I know the syntax is a little bit confusing, but don't worry too much. I will put the queries here in the description below so you can copy and paste them, or you can pause the video. But basically what this is doing is just a query where we are selecting all of the to-dos, but not anything that has been tagged with today, soon, upcoming, or later, and also nothing that has been tagged with template, as I mentioned previously. And we're also going to exclude anything that is a query itself. And the reason for that is because we've got this to-do page within the query, then it would return the query itself, which we don't want it to do. So we're just going to exclude that too. Okay. And as you can see, it has correctly pulled in this unscheduled task here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the next one for today. And again, it's doing a similar thing. It's a query. It's selecting everything that is a to-do that has been tagged with the today tag. And we're again excluding templates and queries. I'll just grab upcoming and later. And these are doing exactly the same thing, just getting to-dos with the appropriate tag and excluding the things we don't want to see. So as you can see, it has correctly pulled in the today task, the upcoming task, and the later task, and put them all in the correct sections. And that's pretty much it. So I just want to show you how this might work in practice. And to do that, I'm going to create a project, say a class assignment, with some to-do items. So perhaps I need to first research the topic, then I need to write a draft, and finally I need to submit the report. And because it's an assignment, maybe there's a due date, and I can just add in a due date there so that I know that this task will appear in my daily notes on the correct day when it's due. But I still may want to schedule it using the My Tasks view to make sure that I actually work on it at some point. So if we go back to My Tasks, you can see that they have all been pulled in here, and you can also see that it has collected the to-dos under the heading of the page where they were pulled from. So we've got all the class assignment tasks here, and then the other tasks are under the daily note that I created them in. Okay, so let's say we want to work on researching the topic today. I just add the hashtag today and it goes down into the today section. I can do the same with upcoming and later. And you can see they've all moved to the right section. And then I can just collapse away anything that does not need my attention today, so I can really focus in on what I've got to work on today. And then of course, as soon as I complete the task, I can just tick it off and it disappears. So that's pretty much it for how to recreate the My Tasks view from Asana in Roam Research. I hope you have found this useful, and thank you for watching.